Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Naughty Factory, guys. And to just finish off this week, guys, I have two stories I think I want to actually just touch on, guys. Firstly, guys, is the ANC NEC, having discussions about Zuma's exit plan, and guys, Zuma appealing, certain, court judgments, guys. Guys, firstly, with the ANC NEC, guys, this might actually be, hey guys, how Zuma actually gets out, guys. We've heard news over this week. The NC had their their meetings. The NEC had their meetings at Irene. They were talking about various issues, and they were always the Secretary General is always going to tell, we're not talking about Zuma, we're not talking about Zuma. But of course they are talking about Zuma, because that's really they need to talk about this guy, because coming into 2019, that man is going to be a problem. So guys, we've had news that there talks about Zuma's actually exit plan, guys, that they've given him options. President, please, step aside and resign, so that a whole new kind of leadership can just come in, guys. A new leader can come in so that certain things can be put in place so the NC can fare better in 2019. And this all made Zuma, the Zuma camp was always like, no way, this will never happen. Of course, no such thing, guys. But the times have changed, guys. Look at that. In less than 2 months, really. Like Zuma's, the way he's been running things have completely just changed. So he doesn't have certain powers over certain people. Certain people are looking at, guys, how am I going to eat come 2019? Because this guy's gonna go. So my job is on the line again. Some people are really thinking about such things. It is not only just for this elective conference that they had in December. It's about the future, guys. People are literally they wanna live this patronage life. About, guys, I need to eat. Who am I going to be with, guys? So I really believe that there's certain people who are even within the Zuma camp are just going to be slowly just unplugging their things. They just like, I'm going somewhere else, They're packing up the things in the office, guys, because they can see that, guys, this guy is not going, he's not going anywhere anytime soon. But post 2019, he's like, think about your job. That's kind of the mentality of probably some of our ministers, guys. I think this is a good thing, guys. We need definite change right now. And guys, for the sake of the NC, like I said in my other video, the last video I made, for the sake of the NC itself, if they want to get smashed in 2019, they can keep Brazil. If they want to survive the 2019 elections, they definitely have to change the leadership, guys. And guys, secondly, the whole Zumas are now appealing the NPA, that court judgment about who's supposed to then decide who is the NPA head. Remember, I forgot, was it Justice? No, like some judge, Justice Lambo or something, said that no, Zuma cannot decide who can be the NPA head, because he's conflicted. Because in certain issues, he's in certain issues. How can you end up then deciding the NPA head if you're involved in certain issues that the NPA head has to then maybe prosecute or not? But of course, he's not going to prosecute. You look at Sean Abrams. Sean Abrams himself is also appealing that decision about his the legitimacy of his appointment, because the judge also said your appointment is invalid, you must go home. And remember, they told Cyril Ramaphosa that he should actually decide who the new NPA head is. I don't get why Cyril's taking this long to do so. Of course, he has to follow procedure to show us that he's following procedure and stuff like that. But with Zuma and Sean Abrams, appealing certain decisions like this, it's gonna take time again, dude. Zuma is the king of the courts himself. He just throws everything. He'll throw it in court. Even this thing, I'm telling you, this whole thing of him having to resign, it is literally going to be dragged into court and probably is going to last in 2019. And that's what I think the NEC is trying to avoid, that at all costs. Some are saying that they don't even want him for the State of the Nation address, guys. I don't understand what's going on with that president. I think they're going to give him such a nice deal to go. But of course, we'll also sort him out once he's left. Doesn't mean everything, we've just forgotten everything if he leaves. But they'll give him a good package. You'll be like, you get this, that. So I don't get why he's not deciding that, guys. Zuma is very old, guys. We can't also not play around with that. End up also having those kind of Donald Trump situations. We're like, guys, we need to know how's our president's health. Remember, this guy's been poisoned several times by even his own wife, apparently. So I think you should just like step down. I think that's the best option for the country. That's his best option himself. Just if they end up like what you call taking him out completely and just chucking him out, he won't have those benefits, of course. Well, he has all these other benefits already from his certain, connections and stuff like that. So I think the ANC NEC should just make that decision as soon as possible. I think right now we're just hearing some little, some sort of leaks. But for now, I think whoever's in the ANC NEC must just decide quickly and fast that, hey, this guy must go. We also know that, you know, the whole thing of the ANC working committee is no longer in Zuma's, you know, hands anymore. You know, some of the people in his camp are just, they could flip flop on him. Really, they could really flip flop. So we're just gonna wait and see what's actually gonna happen here. But I think he should just resign before February, guys. Because if he sticks till like the State of the Nation address, guys, we're gonna have the most heated State of the Nation address in South African history. We'll probably see a tank there in Cape Town. We'll see Mulonje Fela, just because this guy does not want to just step aside and give, you know, other people a chance for leadership, or just save his party from a loss into the 2019 general elections. So guys, tell me what you think about this, guys. Do you think Jacob Zuma will exit, or will he appeal? And what about Sean Abrams and, you know, and Zuma's actual case himself about appealing that judge's decision about who should appoint the NPA head? Let me know in the comments below, guys. If you're new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and do the right things, and I'll see you in the next video.